Nestled deep in the Allegheny Mountains is a community that occupies less than 1 square mile of land. Welcome to Emporium, Pennsylvania. With just over 2,000 residents, the borough accounts for nearly half of the county's total population. In 1890, the Cameron County Courthouse was built here. During the early 20th century, Emporium expanded by manufacturing iron, lumber, brick, and more. But after the 1960s, the industry slowly left the area. In the 1990s, Mike and Linda Songer felt that they could bring business back to Emporium.
I was a contractor in this community, and for years I couldn't purchase a lot of the items that I wanted. I had to drive 20-30 miles up the road to purchase them, so I felt as though there was a need for a business like ours in this community, something that you could get lumber, hardware, and the whole combination. So without having to drive 20-30 miles and waste a half a day, just pick up the products you need to get your job done.
Seizing the opportunity, they purchased an old auto repair shop and moved into the upstairs apartment. 2 years after they had started renovating, L&M Lumber opened its doors for business, and the Songers are constantly expanding it today.
Yeah, the expansion over the years, we pretty much have done all of our own expansion. Since I was a contractor, you know, if we finished off a piece of the building or we, you know, added another building, we did all the concrete work and all the footer work, all the other things like building the racking to put the lumber in, like just even, you know, we're standing in our flooring showroom. We added this on the side of our building probably 3 years ago. You know, we poured the concrete, you know, put the walls up, we, you know, finished off the whole inside, and we pretty much do that all in-house. Like I say, then in the nighttime, you know, when the store is closed, me and Linda will do things like paint and stuff like that, you know what I mean, things that we both can do in the nighttime then. Items throughout our business here that help us along with selling hardware is we now sell propane. So a lot of customers come in and they'll find out they have outdated tanks or something like that that we cannot fill due to regulations, so we'll sell them a new tank, you know, along with the fill of the tank. So that was something now that, you know, helps us increase our hardware business, so now we can sell them a tank. And when we sell people lumber, they need nails, they need screws, so now, you know, we sell those along with the lumber. And when somebody's buying, you know, ceramic tile from us and those items, we sell them grout, we're selling them thin sets and things that the hardware chain has. And when we, you know, sell them paint, you know, that's something that we're getting from Bostwick, but then also they got by the caulking. And when we sell them, you know, siding, they need nails to put it on with. So we're pretty much selling the items that go along with that job. In the beginning, when we were looking for a hardware chain, we were looking for somebody that would work with us on our store, you know, work with us on the products that we're looking for, and somebody that would benefit and work with us to help us grow over the years. And when we were out there looking through different hardware chains and different brands out there, you know, most of them were asking us, you know, or telling us that we would be buying stock from them, or we'd have to pay so much a month to belong to them, or, you know, to put, you know, somebody on TV to promote a commercial or something like that. We'd have to pay for those things. And when it came to Pro and Bostwick-Braun, it was, you know, more, you know, we had to put up a sign and pretty much, you know, they were going to work with us to help build our store, and in return they just asked us to, you know, to purchase from them and help, you know, build, you know, our relationship with them.
L&M Lumber cares about its customers and the community. Mike has donated time and money to the local Little League and to the high school proms. To some, he is viewed as a community leader. Mike and Linda strive to develop positive relationships with every person that walks through their door.
I think having a family-owned business is, well, it's just personal. You know, Mike and I work together all the time. I think it would be really hard if we weren't doing it together. Our kids have always been involved. They've all worked here one way or another throughout their lifetime. You bring that to the customer, because customer service is definitely, you know, our #1 thing. And I think that's, you know, because it reflects, the business reflects so much on us, because it is us. And, you know, that's very important to us, that our customers are taken care of and happy and come back and see us.
The ever-changing, business that's out there today, you have to stay on top of it. And for us, one of the main things we do is, first off, we listen to our customer, because 99% of the time the customers will come in and tell you that they've seen something on TV, they want to know where they can get it and if they can get it. And that's one of those things where, every year when we go to the Bostwick-Braun shows, in the spring and in the fall, we show up with a list on a tablet that people have asked us for different items and things that we can look for to see if we can purchase those items for the customers. Our biggest thing is we listen to our customers, and whatever they want, we make every effort to see if it's something we can get and offer to our customers. Our competition area is pretty limited because we're in a really small rural area, and in our area there's only us, one other hardware store downtown, and a plumbing and electrical supply downtown. And we pretty much have a larger product line than what they have, so a lot of times they will send customers out to us when they can't, fulfill the order that they need. But then a lot of times we will send, a customer here if it's something we don't have down to see if they have the product also, because we feel as though shopping local is important, no matter if it's our store or another store in town, because we feel as though keeping it local definitely keeps us out of the big box stores.
The partnership between L&M Lumber, Bostwick-Braun, and Pro Hardware has propelled this business forward. Customers understand that they are buying high-quality products from a trusted dealer.
Bostwick-Braun helps us just in, what they have to offer us, so that we can offer things to our customers. I think we've maybe mentioned things and they've looked into things, and just being able to add products that we can add. I think the Southern Hardware addition was good for us too, because they have so many building supplies. We can start getting felt, rolled roofing, and so many things like that we do sell here, and that's been a good addition for us.
The Pro program has helped our store develop over the years, because when we first started we would run some of the flyers, but then we've now moved into doing all the events, because the events bring people into our store. And when they come to our store, Pro has helped us brand our store with the Pro name, because when they pull up, our buildings have Pro signs on the outside of them, they have the Pro logos on the outside of them. And then once they've come into our store, they can see that our aisles are marked with Pro markings, the Pro signs, and then our employees are dressed and their shirts have the Pro logos on them, so they know who the employee is. So when a customer comes to our store, they can see, that we are totally Pro branded, and we're with a national name, and they like that when they come into our store.
I think we benefit from the Pro circulars. We send out everyone that's there. Really does bring the customers in. They may be looking for that sale item, but then they're in the store and they can see other things. The signage is great, because people may not even have seen the circular, but they see the signage on the door, and then they're coming in and looking for something. We try to put it all on the by the products, so they can find the products easily, and I think it just really helps bring business in.
Mike and Linda want to see their community thrive. Their goal is to keep business local and to meet their customers' needs with friendly, helpful service. And that is why L&M Lumber is the Bostwick-Braun Pro Retailer of the Year.
When we opened this business 15 years ago, probably 80% of our business was lumber and 20% of our business was hardware. But over the years it's evolved as new buildings have slowly slowed down and stuff like that. So our lumber business has gone down. But then also on the other side, our hardware has gone up, with other businesses going out of business, like a hardware chain downtown went out of business. So we picked up that business. Propane business went out of business downtown, so we picked up the propane business. So we felt as though over the years we just have to keep evolving, keep moving, because if we don't, the business is going to leave the community, it's going to go past our doors, and we're just not going to get that business. So we have to constantly keep thinking and evolving and moving our business into a motion that keeps new business coming in.